Docker as well. Docker ps, okay, sudo docker ps. So these are the three container which is running in this machine. I've already installed it. If you talk about Docker images, these are the images which I have downloaded locally.
Okay.
Okay. And I learned few commands like Docker network as well. I created one network as well, the custom network called Docker network ls. Okay. This is the network called prod. I've defined the subnet. If you want to see what setting I have did it, so I have did it to Docker inspect. Okay. Prod. So this is the given this subnet.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and I've also given the subnet to one machines as well, one Docker container. Sorry.
Okay.
These things I have already did it.
Okay.
So
Good.
I also learn how to go into if it is raw image, then you have to use a tag command to log into the machine. Correct? If it is
yeah, right. Docker exec. Have you run Docker exec?
Yeah. So I have also done this as well. This for login into the machine, right? Docker.
Right. Yeah. Right.
These things I've learned it already. So I'm doing practice since morning. So whenever I get.
Okay, that is a good thing.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. So let's. What we are going to do today is we are going to learn how we are going to build an image. Okay, and what are the all keywords used while creating an image. Okay, like copy, add, label, all these things. Before this, I want to show you, means you are currently working as a root user, right? You are logged in as a root user, sudo -i. Yeah. So it is not a good practice every time to log in as a root user, because sometimes you will run some command which are high privilege, which can compromise your data. Okay. So instead of that, what you can do, you can run few commands. I will give you those commands.
Okay. You want me to create one user first?
You already have one user called Ubuntu.
Okay. That is sudo user, right?
Yeah, it is sudo still, but still you have to log in as a sudo, means to run any command, another command.
I do not want to write sudo every time. So
yeah, right. I will give you that. So can you give me your GitHub ID? Do you have any GitHub ID with you, so that I can share this file, so you can copy the command from here.
If you get let me log in into the Git repository first. GitHub, right? Wait a minute.
Right. Yes.
GitHub. People. Sign in. Login as a Google. I think I have logged in as this one. I don't know, but let me try confirm. You want me to share this one? Invite?
No, so have you logged in as a Git user?
Let me I forget the username what I have used. So I don't know what is this. Wait a minute. I'm just opening it again. GitHub. Okay. This is right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is.
So I'm signing in now. Username is
It is not your company ID, or is it company ID?
No, it's not a company ID.
Okay.
So it's my personal one.
Yeah.
Why do I forget the password? Let me try it. Yes, okay. It's done. So it's asking me to verify it. I don't know why. Let me verify it. Live.co. So if you verification code is this one, right? Copy it, GitHub, copy, okay. Okay. So I've created one repository called first project. Okay. So what you want from my side?
I will send you one invitation. Sync 2027. So I have invited you. You might have got the notification on your GitHub. Maybe how to?
Where I will get? Might be I need to refresh it, right? Where
Yeah,
this?
just refresh it. Just see in the notification icon. This is notification.
This one, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Read notification.
Yeah.
This one, right?
Yeah.
So I need to
Right. Yeah.
accept it, right?
Yes. Yeah. Please. Yeah.
Okay.
Now go to your that icon on the top right corner.
This
Go
one.
to repository. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Click there and go to repositories. Click on your repositories.
So this is my repository. This is one repository.
Why you see?
Might be you have shared it, right? But
yes, I shared it. I will share that link in the Zoom chat. Just open it. I shared it.
why it's not showing here?
I don't know. Just I shared it to you. Just in the Zoom chat. Just click on accept. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So here you will see all the commands. Just click on first thing in the course content. Just go below. Click on into to Docker. Go below. No, it's right there. And go to in the last thing, last line. So here you can see that I have written some command.
This one, right?
So yeah, right. Right. Copy that sudo group add docker. That group may be already present. So I think you don't need to run it. Just press R. You can just press R. It automatically relog in your session. You don't have to click it.
Only R I need to press, right?
Yes, right. Yes, only R. Once you press R, it will just restart the session.
Press enter.
Yes, right. Enter.
Docker group is already exists.
Yeah, it already exists. So yeah, just
yes.
go back and again copy the second command. Yes. And now just remove the wait a minute. Just remove the DevOps. Just remove DevOps. Yeah. The type Ubuntu. So this is your username. Currently, your username is Ubuntu, right?
Yeah, done it.
Yeah. Now, yeah. Now write the third command. Yeah, done the third command. I think just you can just press the right click. It will copy.
Right click is not working. I don't know. Any setting is required? That's what.
I think yeah, there is some setting.
Configuration might be, or might have been tools or setting.
I think it should be in the configuration. Just click on configuration.
Right click.
Yeah, right.
Start.
I think it is not there. Or else you can use the shift and shift insert.
Shift N, right?
shift insert, shift and then insert.
Insert, right? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
right.
Okay.
You can try it now also, shift insert. Okay, I think it is not. It is not what.
Shift function insert. Yeah, got
Yeah.
it. So I think I need to press the function key as well.
Or yeah.
So we'll have to function
Mhm.
insert key. Yeah.
Okay. In your free time, you can also search means how to get it work with the just right click. Okay, so it will save you some time. Okay, now just type docker image ls. Yeah, now you can see that we don't have to write sudo every time.
Correct. Yeah, I said correct. Yes.
Yeah. So whenever you are configuring any new server, you just have to run this process. So instead of working with sudo, you can directly add that user in the Docker group, and
Okay.
then you don't have to run the sudo every time.
Okay.
Okay, just remember one thing. Yeah. Now moving toward our Docker build step.
Okay.
So today's agenda is to learn about the Docker keyword. So go back to GitHub repository. Go to the home. I mean, in that repository. Go to scroll up. Yeah, just click on Docker training. That not just click on Docker training. That blue, yeah, right. So this is the hem. You can see in the there is a README file where we can see there are just go below, just scroll down. You can see the links. No, below, yeah. Okay, so in the second we have info commands which we already covered. In the third we have Docker login. Okay, and in the fourth there is a build how to build a Docker image. Okay, so we are going to start with that thing now.
Okay.
Okay, so I will share my screen.
Okay, can I stop it?
Yes, you can stop. Yeah. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, now the first thing what we have to understand is about the Docker build context. Okay, so have you built any image earlier, or do you have any experience building image?
No, I do not have any experience.
Okay. Now, suppose now we had some people or some in some project you need to create a Docker image. Okay, how we are going to do it? So for that you will require some code repository, right? Which thing you have to copy. So there is a concept called a build context. Okay, so inside a Docker image we don't have anything. Okay, inside a base image we will not have anything. We have to copy some files, our code repositories. We have to install our packages, right? So now from where you are going to copy this your code? There should be some place, right? There should be some place from where we have to copy your code. Okay. Yeah. So how Docker works is now there is a command called Docker build using which you can build an image. Okay. Docker build, and there is a here you can see there is a dot.
Okay.
Okay. So this dot means the repository from where we will copy our context.
Okay.
So now I will show you. So you can also do the practical when this is over. So just go to the this thing. It is a in our Git repository. Okay, so we don't have to do anything. Just go to Docker training. Go to here you can see Docker file keyword. Build a Docker image, and you can here you have the README file. And in examples you have the examples. Okay, so click on first basic app. So here you can see that there are 3 files. Okay, in this folder. Now what we are going to do now, we are going to build an image. Okay.
So you copied it file into the local machine, right?
Yes,
From
right.
Git repository.
Currently, I'm on my local machine where I have downloaded this Git repository. You can
But how I will do it my machine in my machines?
you have the access to download these files. Okay.
I have
Because
access, but I don't know how to, like, I need to clone it, how to do it.
yes, you can clone it, or also you can also just download it using zip file.
Okay,
Like there
because
is option.
what I'm doing is, because my machine are into the Amazons, correct? On the
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
And my Git, I have installed my own local machines. So how I'm gonna do it?
Yeah, then you have to install the Git on that machine also, that EC2 machine, and there you have to download this Git using Git clone.
Okay, let me check.
Okay, so we can also are you logging using password or using SSH keys on the EC2 instance?
Because I tried it using that, but can I log in and can you help me out?
Yes, sure. Yes, please share your screen.
I'm sharing. This is yeah. So I'm scrolling here. Get right. Come on. Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is Ubuntu machine. So you have to
Sorry.
separate.
Qt cat. So Git. So, but first of all, I need to create a. Sorry, I did it wrongly. First, I need to create one folder. Okay.
No, you don't have. You don't need to create any folder. Means you can just clone the.
See, I already did it. So, -a, right? So, dot git would be present here, but
just run the git. Run git. Type git. Enter. Yeah, so you already have the git in your thing.
Now I'm getting. But okay, so git clone, right?
Yeah, git clone and just go to that your browser.
Okay.
Just click on code. There is a green button. There is a green button.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
you can copy it.
But I think I need to generate a token as well, right?
Right. Yeah, you need to token. You need to generate token, either token or there is another thing called SSH keys. Using that, you can do it.
But it's asking for username. So username I need to put.
Yeah, you have to give the username.
And Singh 2007, right?
Right.
And the password.
Yeah.
But it's saying authentication failed.
Yeah. So GitHub has, I guess, disabled the password-based authentication.
Yes.
Okay, now you have to use SSH. Okay, so what you can do? Should I? Okay,
you just guide me. I will do it. I have.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, just go to the settings. Right, click there.
And setting.
Yeah, setting.
Here, SSH.
Yes, right. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
SSH. Now click on new SSH key. Yeah, there. Now here you have to copy some SSH key. So for that you have to generate that SSH key. What you can do for, wait a minute, but first of all you have to copy here your SSH key. So go to your machine, go back to your machine terminal. No, on the terminal, your Git terminal. Just type SSH space, no, not space, the hyphen.
Keygen, right?
Keygen, right? Click enter. Yeah, enter. Yeah. Now do cat and .ssh.
.ssh is a directory. So cat will not.
Yes, wait a minute. Slash. No, cat .ssh slash ID. id is id underscore rsa dot pub just yeah, right. And yeah, now you have to copy this key in your GitHub. So it is a good practice for you also. Means if you are working with Jenkins, you have to do the same. You have to work with the same steps.
So I need to put it here, right?
Yes, right. Yeah.
Correct.
Just remove the. Wait a minute. Just remove this last. There is extra line. Just go to the 207 122. Yeah, yeah. Just press delete. So the extra line will be no, not like that. Just press delete. So the last line or go to the next line. What? Just go to the last line.
Okay. This one, right?
Yeah. Just remove it. Yeah. Just click delete now.
Delete or backspace?
Backspace. Yeah. So that extra line will be gone. Right. So it is because it is very sensitive. So we don't have to put extra. Okay. Now give
I need to put it add SSH.
Yes. You can give the title also on the above. Suppose you are working with multiple machines and you have to identify what is this key. You just put any title. Go to the title box above. Yeah, just type anything. My EC2 machine something. Okay. No.
Got it? Add
No,
SSH.
yes, right. Yeah, add SSH.
Done.
Okay, right. Now go back to your terminal.
First, I need to copy that. Huh?
Yes, that. I think it is not very much. It is not showing here. Again, you have to go to the chat link and.
So why it's not showing here? Again, I need to do it, or it should be.
No, just what we can do. We can add the start at it.
Your repository, no? In my repository.
No.
There is a
Go
one
to the chat. Go to the chat.
So why it's not showing here?
I think you are not owner because I am the owner. You won't have the access to that thing. So what you can do, you can add the star, so it will be easily available. Just go to the in the Zoom chat from there.
Okay, I'm going on a Zoom chat. Okay, this one.
I can see yours. Yes, right. Now what you can do, just give it a star. So go to the top right corner. There is star. Zero star is there. So click on the star. Yeah. So now if you go to your GitHub, you can easily find all your start repositories.
Okay. So SSH copy and then I go to here. It. But first I need to clone it, right?
Right. Yeah. Clone. No. Git clone. Yes, right. Whatever you have. Not HTTPS. No, not HTTPS. You are now using SSH. So this URL will not work. Type Control C. Yeah. Yes. Click yes. Now you can see now ls. Go to the CD. Yeah, CD Docker training.
Yes. You can go to Docker.
Yes, the folder name is Docker training. So just yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So now you can do it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let me share my screen. You can stop sharing your screen. I will share my screen. Yeah. Now can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So we are currently in the 01 basic app folder. Okay, I will show you the content of that folder. basic app. So there are currently two Docker files, Docker file 1, Docker file 2, and there is a file called example1.txt. Okay, so we are currently inside this folder, and it has these three files in that folder. Okay, now what you will do, we'll run docker build dot command. Okay, so once you run this command, just but I will show you all the images what we have. So we have this many images. I will just remove some older images. So you can see now we have only like 1, 2, 3, 4 images. Okay, we can also remove this image. To remove the image, command is docker rmi remove images. Rm means remove and I means image, and then you have to give the image name. Suppose you have to remove this image, my image, with a tag v1. What you can do, rmi space image name, then colon tag v1. Did you got it?
Yes.
Now we have only two images. Now we have to, now when you type docker build dot, it will create a new image. Okay, now I'm pressing. So can you see here 2 by 3 was there, 2 by 3 was there earlier.
Right.
Yeah, it means how many steps we have. We have like 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. These are the steps for Docker. This is the entry point, or it is a runtime thing. Okay, it is not included in the build time. Okay, it is used during running the container. So don't count this thing. Okay. Now we have build the images. So what is the name of this image? Any guesses?
It is same like v1 something.
No, but we haven't given any name, right? We just write docker build dot.
Okay. No idea.
Okay, no idea. So by default, it will give any random name. Can you see here?
Yes.
It will not give any name. So earlier we had only two images, right?
Right.
These two images. Now we have created new image. So that this image don't have any tag, any name, anything. Doesn't have. But how we can identify this image? For that we have image ID. Okay. So whenever we create image without any name, it will have only image ID. It will not have any name or tag. Did you got it? What I'm saying? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, but here you can see we have like two files, like one, and this is the first and this is second file. But what is the file it is taken to build the image? Which file it has taken to build the image? Any idea?
Whatever the name we will give.
Yeah, but we haven't given any name. Remember,
So
Docker build.
we will select the one image, first image.
No, not the image. I'm talking about the Docker file. So here you can see that we have two files here, Docker file and dockerfile.dev. Okay, but we haven't specified any file name here, but still it is working, right? Why? Because it has taken Docker file as a default name for your Docker file. Okay.
Okay.
Even though we had like two files, even we have like 6 or 7 files. If you don't specify any image Docker file, sorry, not image, Docker file, it will take the file with the name Docker file. Okay.
Okay.
I'll show one more thing. Suppose now I am just removing this file. Not removing, I'm just renaming this file. I will that's some Docker file one. Okay. Now you can see refresh. Refresh is not working here. Why? Okay. First, if you see, we have now we don't have the Docker file. We just renamed it to Docker file. Okay. Now, if you run the same command, we will get the error. What is the error name? Fail to solve, fail to read Docker file. Okay. No such a file or directory. Why? Because if you don't specify any file name, it will search for the file with the name Docker file. But do we have any file with the name Docker file? No, right?
No.
Yeah, so that is why it is failing. Now again, we are going to rename this file to the Docker file. Now we are going to run the same command. Now this time it is working. Why? Because it got that file, Docker file. Okay. Okay, so you got the clear idea, means how the Docker file means how it will search for Docker file. It requires a file with the name Docker file. If you don't specify that file during the build process.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now one more thing. Now suppose you build some image. Okay. And you have to share it with your folks, any people. Okay. But you don't have given the name to this image, right? How you can do it? For that, you can use the command called docker tag. You can use the command called docker tag. So what is the syntax of docker tag? Docker tag image ID, whatever the name you have to give, image name and the image tag. Okay, so we do docker image ls, it will show these images. Now we are going to tag this image. Docker tag image ID. What is the image ID? Image ID CI33 something. I will copy it, paste it here, and suppose you want to give any name like Omkar image. Okay, so this will be our image name. So if you press enter, now see docker image ls. What do you see? You see the difference?
Yes.
It was earlier we don't had any name here, right? But
Yeah.
now we have image name, whatever you have given here, and if you don't specify the tag, it will be later. Okay, now again you can also tag it one more time. Suppose you have to again tag it, you can use the same command, docker tag see whatever the name you have, see that thing, and then now you have to give like uh, something like my app tag. Let's do docker image ls. What do you see? You can see that there is a new tag with our whatever we have given here, but just remember the image id, it will be same. Why? We are just tagging it. Tagging process means we are just applying a label to that image. Okay, so this is the same image, we haven't modified it. So same image will have two different names. Are you getting?
One is repository name and one is the tag, right?
Yeah, so this is the repository, this is tag. And
but we are using the same command, right?
yeah, we are using same command. Docker tag is just to tag the image. Okay. So this is our image id. So here you can see that image id will be same for both these images. We are just applying a tag. Like suppose you have one jar with you. Okay, so that is a jar. So consider the image as a jar. Now you are applying some label to it. Okay, like honey or sweet. Okay, so you can apply as many labels to your jar. Right. Same thing like that. We have applied two labels. My app or Omkar image. Okay, so these are the image name. consider label as an image name. So you have applied tag, this tag to your image, and you can give as many tags as you want, but the image will be same. You are just renaming it. Okay, now suppose you have to again tag it one more time, like my app 3. What it will do, it will again tag it. So tagging is just a naming process. It is not doing any complex operation. It is a simple operation. It is just labeling our image. See, my app 3. So this is our new label, new tag, my app. Got it?
Yeah, but it's creating different one, right?
No. It's not creating a different image. It is just using same image, just applying a tag to it.
Okay.
You can see the image ID. It is same for all these 3 images.
Okay. Got it.
You can also consider it is created 8 minutes ago. It is created like size is same. Okay. But if you see below, these are different images. Hello world, my image, and they are created in a different timestamp.
Right.
Okay. So tagging is just applying a tag to your image. It is not creating a new image. It is just adding a tag. Okay. It is not a building process. It is just adding a tag to it. Okay.
Right.
So it is clear.
Right. Clear.
Yeah. So if you don't provide the tag, so this is a tag and this is the image name, right? Maybe it will be confusing for you. So you can use this term interchangeably, repository and image name. So image name and repository.
Tag is showing just whatever the tag is showing the version, or just like I download one image called Santo 7. So in tag is showing in name is showing Santo, on in the under the tag is showing 7. Means
Yeah.
it's a version, right?
Yeah, right. Tag means version. Tag
Okay.
means version. Okay. Okay. So what we did means explored yesterday, image name is consist of the image name and then tag. Okay. Colon tag. You can also means you can just name and tag is equal to image name.
Right.
Okay. So this is our repository. Here it is, they are saying a repository, but image name and the repository are the same words. Okay, I will show you why they are saying repository when we move toward the Docker Hub and the ECR. Okay, now you got the clear idea. So
Right.
tagging is just applying a tag to a name to your image, and you can give any means any number of, suppose like your name is Omkar. Okay, somebody from your family will call you like Dada, Didi, something like that, right? But you are only one person, but you have different names. Same like that, in the tagging, we are giving the names to that image. Got it?
Okay.
Now, we are went to the tagging. Yeah. Now, so I remember the now once we build the image, we apply the tag. So once we build the image, it got some image ID. Then we applied the tag to that image ID. So this is the image ID and this is our image name. Okay, with the tag. Using tag command, we had applied name to that image ID. Okay, but what if during build process itself we have to add that tag? How we can do it? How we can give the name to your image? So there is a parameter called -t. Okay. Now I will remove all these images.
Docker RMI user to remove the images, right?
Right. Yeah. RM. Yes. RM means remove. I means images.
Okay.
Okay, now you can see there are only like two images. I'll also remove this my image with tag v6. Okay, now we don't have any image. Okay, so now we are going to run this command docker build
Yeah,
-t.
I'm trying to remove it now. So it's saying images apart to the multiple repository.
Yeah. So I will show that to you. Multiple repository means we have seen it like earlier, na? We have applied it to the three, means we have given different names to only single image. Okay.
Right.
So if you are removing one image, it means we are trying to remove all three images.
Okay, so how I can do that?
Yeah, so for that you have to what command you have used? You have used the image ID or okay, so there are two ways how we can remove the image. Okay, syntax is like docker rmi image either image ID or image name. Okay, so if you use the image ID, so image ID will be common for all the same image. Means as I said, like you are a person, like your Omkar. Okay, now maybe your other people will call you like Om. Someone will call you Omi. Okay, but you are a single person. Okay, so these are just your image names, but your ID is Omkar. Okay, same like that. Now, suppose someone try to remove the only one single image name. Okay, will you be deleted? Your existing will be there, right? Suppose someone try to miss, maybe it is complex thing. Now I will show you again. Okay, we'll build one more image. 20 like in my app with this tag. So here you can see I have given the parameter -t image name and the tag.
Right.
Okay, so earlier what we had none here, right? Here we have none and none. Why? Because at that time we haven't given any option.
Correct.
Here we haven't given any option. Docker build, because of that we had here none. But now this time what we have done, we have given our image some name. And what is that name? My app :1. So in the repository field, we can see my app in the repository and the tag will be in the tag field. Okay, and this is our image ID. Now we can, so you can just give another name to the same image. Okay, so this is our image, CA something. And now we want to give some image like my other app to the to the same image, other app /1 :1. Now if you see here, my app 1, it is referring to the same image. Same thing, other app is also referring to the same image. So in your case, when you are going to remove, if you type docker space rmi and then if you are going the image ID, you will get the error. What is it?
Yes.
The image is referred in multiple repositories. What is the meaning? This is our common image. Okay, it is a single image which has this different names, multiple names. If you are going to remove this thing, it want to delete this image also or this image name also. Okay, are you getting?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I will tag it one more time, like tag some app with this some app, like 3 docker image ls. Okay, now the three image name given to the only one single image ID. If you do docker rmi and this image ID, you will get the error. Why? Because we are trying to delete the 3 images. Okay, but what if we only want to delete only one image or only one image name? There is a way. Docker rmi this image name. What is the image name? Some app, and the tag, tag. Tag is 3. So what thing you are getting? Here it is saying untag. It is not deleting image. What is it doing? It is just untagging it. Why? Because there is already, so consider it as a jar. We have applied three stickers to it. We are only removing one sticker. Okay, we are not deleting it, we are not throwing away the jar. We are just removing one sticker. Okay, so we have removed it. If you do Docker image ls, what you are saying? Still we are seeing this image. Great. We still have this image ID. Why? Because we have only deleted only one image with this name. But this image is used in other two repositories, so it is just untagging it. It is not deleting that image. Are you getting?
Okay. So I need to use the repository name, right?
Yeah. So if you want to delete a specific image, okay, this thing, then you have to use the repository name and the tag, like that. When I used here like RMI, that image or repository name and the tag. So once you do it, it will remove only this thing. So it is actually not removing. Here you can see that the output is untagged because there are still other two images which are referring to this image ID.
Right.
Now I will show you. Now here you can see. So if you do other app 1, we will get the same output, untagged. Untagged here. Why? Because still there was another one repository using the same image ID. So if you see here, this image got untagged, means the tag is removed. Why? Because there is another one repository which is using the same image ID. Now this time, when you do docker RMI this image name, you will see the output that they are actually deleting the image. Here you can see that it is untagging, and then it is the next line is deleted. Okay, here you can see, yeah. So here it is not deleting it, but
Yes.
once we remove the last image, it will delete it. Okay, you got it while we are getting that image.
Got it.
Yeah.
I have one doubt.
Yeah.
But because I use a dot, like Docker build dot. If I want to use, I have a little bit confusions. If I want to use particular image, so how?
Yeah. You want to use a particular
image, like my, which you told me, like this.
Yeah, that thing will be covered in terms like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So here, so this is our Docker files. Okay. Now we have seen it how to build the image, and in the same process we can give that name to that image. If you don't specify -t and that image name, it will not give any name. Like here, it will consider none. Okay. The next step is we already executed during building process. Once the build is finished, we are tagging that image. We are giving some name to that image. Okay, using -t flag. Now suppose you have like multiple Docker files in your repositories. Okay, and you want to use that other Docker file. What is the way? So that is a way using this flag -f flag. If you don't specify this thing, if you don't specify Docker file name, by default it will search for the file with the name Docker file. Okay, and it will use that. If it is not present, you will get the error, right? We have seen it. Are you getting?
Yes.
Yeah. Now you can give any name to this file, like any name, whatever you want. Now, if you don't want to use the by default this Docker file, you want to some other file like dockerfile.dev. Okay, so how you are going to do it? For that, you have command called dockerfile build -f and then the Docker file path. Okay, are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, got it.
Yeah. Now if I run this command, Docker file build -f dockerfile.dev, it means please use this file to build the image. Okay, so these are the set of instructions which are used for building image. Now if you click on this thing, okay, so did you got it? What we have done, we have created image using another Docker file with a different file.
Okay. So we are installing the Python, right, under the image, right?
Right, yeah, yes, right. We are installing these two packages, tree and Python.
Tree and Python. Okay.
Yeah.
And
But earlier in that thing, was also doing the same thing, but here we have one more extra directory or one more step.
okay.
In this thing. You can also come back to this thing once you move toward the Docker run. Okay, so in that thing you will get some idea. You can revise this thing like 2 or 3 times once you do practical, so you will get a very good picture.
Oh.
Okay, now what is this dot? Every time we are using this dot, right?
Because
What is this mean?
current directory.
Yeah, right, current directory. What if you want to use some other directory, like I will now use the current directory, okay, with this Docker file. Current directory you are using it, okay,
Right.
dot. It means, so you will see one thing. Where is that in the this? No, sorry. Okay, transferring a load of build context. Okay, what is the meaning of that? Loading a build content. So in the Docker, in the image, you are copying some files. Okay, so from where it is copying that file? So it is copying from the context. And what is meant by context? Whatever you are passing. Okay, so if you are passing dot, it means pass this all the content of this current folder as a context. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So context means all the things in your current directory or whatever you are specifying the path. From there, copy all the files into the context. So that will be build context for your Docker image. So whatever the things you are going to copy or you are going to use in the image, they will be used as a reference to the context. Now, suppose you want to use some other, like here currently you're using like a base thing. Now I will show you the content of this file. Now it is this file. Yeah. Now let me show you the content of this this /app directory. So what this Docker file is doing, it is taking the Alpine as a base OS image. Okay, so it is provided by it is globally available. So we are downloading this base OS. On top of that, we are running some commands like run apk add. So same like apt get installed in the Alpine, we have package manager called apk, and using that we are installing these two packages, tree and Python 3. Okay.
Okay.
This is the second step. In the third step, what we are doing, we are copying. So dot means current directory, right? So current directory of the build context. Okay. So what is our build context? What is our build context? Our build context was from where we are running this file. So during building, we are specifying our build context, right? Dot. So dot. So all these things in our current directory will be passed to our context. Okay. So consider our current directory as a all the data in our current directory will be passed to the context. So consider our current directory as a context. Okay. So here, if you specify dot, it means copy all the thing. Dot means current directory. So it is current directory. Our current directory is this thing. Inside our build context, our current directory is this thing. Okay, and we are copying dot. Dot means everything from current directory to the slash app folder of our image. Okay, are you getting what is doing? It is just copying the folder from our current directory, or you can say the build context to the slash app directory. Okay, got it?
Got it.
Yeah. Now, what was our image name? Our image name was my app v4. Okay, so the next command is called the cmd. Okay, so it is not used during the build process, it is used for during running. Okay, when you do the docker run, this command will be used. So now if you do docker run and then our image name, what is our image name? My image colon v4. If you do this thing, if you run this thing, what it will do, it will use this cmd command as an entry point. Okay, and what is our cmd command? Bin sh -c. So this is just executable. So which shell which program it want to run? The program name is sh. -c is the argument to that shell. So it will be confusing for you. So just think this as we are using this shell to run our command. On top of this shell, we are running our Linux commands. Okay. So once you do docker run image name, what it will do? It will run this thing. Okay, just see the observe the output. What is the output? Yeah, what you are seeing? You are seeing output of this command ls/app. Getting? And what you are seeing here? Dockerfile.dev example1.txt. So what is this? So why it is here? Because in this step we are copied everything from our build context to our image at this location, and we are currently in our run command, we are running this ls/app. So that is why we are getting this. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, okay.
Yeah. Now I will show you. So suppose you want to give some different build context. Okay, like now we want to run a docker build -f. Now suppose you want to use this docker file, same docker file, but with different context. Okay, now where are we? We are currently in the examples directory, not in this directory. We are in the parent of this directory, basic app. We are here, examples. Okay, so see the content of this directory. Okay, it has these many files. Now to build the image, build -f. -f means we will specify from where we have to take the docker file. So we are going to use the same docker file, 01 basic, the same docker file. Tag, you can give the tag like my image. You can give any name like 9 and 5. Okay, and now if you give the dot, what is a dot?
Current
What is the
one.
current? Yeah, current directly. And what is it? It is a examples.
Right.
Right. Now I'm running it. It will build the image. Okay, now it is build the image. Now if you do the docker run my image version, what was our tag name? 5. So once you run it, what you are seeing? You are seeing this thing, right?
Right.
Yeah. Why? We are using the same docker file but different build context.
Yes.
So inside example directory we had this many files, this many folders. So that is why it copied all these things during this run. But earlier when we used this as a build context, what it did, it copied these files 1 2 3.
Okay.
But now this time it copied because we are in this folder and we are passed this folder as a build context, it copied these files.
Okay.
Yeah, so Here you can see that this was earlier one, and this is the our current one, where example was the build context.
Right.
Got it?
Got it.
Yeah. Now suppose you want to what we did earlier, we went to this basic app, cd basic app, then run the docker build this command. Okay. Using dot we have passed it. There is another way doing the same thing. What is it? Go to the base directory. What is the directory? Examples. Just 2ls. Then docker build. Now pass the same docker file. Image here tag name is 6, and now you have to pass the build context. This as a build context. Okay. What you will do? Dot slash what on the path of this folder 01 basic app. Okay, so our build context is currently this folder. Getting?
Yes.
Yeah. Now if you do the docker run and our tag, what was the tag? 6. So what you are seeing? The content of this thing.
Right.
Yeah. Even we are currently we're in the example directory, but what we have done, we have passed the build context with this directory. Okay, of this directory. Are you getting?
Yes.
Yeah. So in the interview, they will ask you what is the build context. Okay, it is an important thing. So you can say
Build context is the current directory in which we are using for the build purpose, right?
no, yeah. Don't say it like that. What you can say, if we do the docker build, and then if you give the dot means our current directory. Okay, so build context will be our current directory, and if you want to pass any other directory of the build context, you can, instead of dot, you can give the path of the directory. Okay. If it is a dot, it is a current directory, and if you are giving another thing, then that folder will go as a build context. Getting?
Got it.
Okay. So I think it is enough for today, I guess. Or do you want to learn more?
No, I think it's sufficient for today.
Yeah. So just do one thing, just practice these commands. Okay.
Yes.
Just clone it, just do docker tag, you will understand what is a docker tag. Just use this docker, what is this -t tag,
Yes.
-t flag, -f flag.
Correct.
Okay, how to use this build context. You can see that we are passing this as a build context. So please try to execute this command. So you will get the hands-on knowledge. And if you got any doubts, tomorrow we can clear it out.
Sure.
Okay then.
Okay. Can you share me the recording, or I can? Because I think so.
I think it is Ganesh who recorded.
I'll share you, Anka.
Okay, no sure.
Okay then. Bye guys.
Bye guys. Good night.
Yeah, thank you. Good night. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you both of you.
At what time will you be available tomorrow?
7:30 or any other time you want me to connect?
I think 7:30 will be fine. No problem.
7:30 is up to you. I'm free.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah. If you want in the morning also, no, I think
morning.
Practice, no, practice in the morning, then you can.
So better we will connect on
Yes. So tomorrow will be for 1 hour or 2 hours.
It's up to you.
Okay, then
we have 2 hours because we have a weekend, so that would be.
Then you can go with the 2 hours. Then we can start early. At the 6 we can start.
Okay, no issues. That
okay.
would.
Okay. Bye, guys.